Wonderful.
If you go with him, no one will ever
Scenes from a movie, well, so many are waiting for, West Side Story. It opens in theaters today. You'll know the storyline, but this is and you'll know even some of the characters we're going to talk about, some of the actors involved. But it has a whole new look, courtesy of Steven Spielberg. And so, for our Friday review, can I get ready for you, Eli?
You can. Oh, there you go.
I'm ready for it. Exactly, because you'll never forget that, will you? When you're a jet, you're a jet. I can't wait to let you know, or to hear what you're going to let us know about what you think of this. Tell us about, the new version.
Well, right from the get-go, right from that, right from the visuals, right from that first shot of the streets of New York City, we see a wrecking ball smashing down slums. They're getting ready to put up a shiny new buildings. And there we are on the turf of the Jets and the Sharks. And we see the slums being demolished to make way for what's new. And then as the Jets saunter and skip their way down the street, we see that mural of the Puerto Rican flag splattered with paint, attacked by the Jets. And so that's where we are. This is the urban battlefield. The Jets, these teenage orphans in leather jackets and ratty polo shirts. The Sharks, the sons of immigrants, Latino fighters with butterfly collars and improbable pompadours. And in the middle of all of this, our modern day Romeo, Juliet, Maria, the good girl warned by her brother Bernardo not to let her eyes wander. But who's that tall, handsome fellow on the other side of the dance floor? Let's take a look.
The first gringo boy who smiles at you.
I never seen you before. You're not Puerto Rican.
Is that okay?
There you go. Now, Bernardo and Riff, the leader of the two warring sides, they want to settle things with, fists or knives or whatnot. But Tony, we saw him there. He's an ex-con. He's out of prison. He's trying to keep his hands clean. And what about Maria? What does she want? Let's watch.
I'm a grown-up now, Bernardo. I'm gonna think for myself.
Tony, we need you if we're going to war. Who are you? Wonderful.
I mean, did you see that shot where the shadows come together? Just spectacular.
That's what I was just saying. That shot, Eli, that shot.
Oh my. I mean, this is Spielberg. This is a director who is energized. And this is a screenplay by Tony Kushner, inspired by the original Broadway musical, but a new script that puts the themes of displacement and immigration and racism and cultural pride front and center. And Spielberg insisting on authenticity, casting as many Latino and Puerto Rican actors as possible, all complemented by this amazing nostalgic look to the cinematography. I mean, the colors, it's like a Life magazine that was left out in the sun. And when the Jets and the Sharks meet, you see the blues and denims of the Jets, the plums, orange and yellows of the Sharks, all blending together what is the first musical of Spielberg's very long career.
Isn't that interesting? And some of the articles that I've been reading, wondering if he may save the movie musical with this. I mean, oh my gosh, it does look lush. I was mentioning Rita Moreno as we were talking about this earlier. I said you may recognize the face, or at least a face in this, because the original cast, you think of Natalie Wood, you think of Rita Moreno, and tell us about the cast of this one.
Well, they got a little help from the legend herself. So she played Anita, some 60 years ago, won an Oscar for it. And then Steven Spielberg calls up this living legend who is almost 90 years old and asks her to rejoin the world of West Side Story. I had a chance to spend 5 minutes on a Zoom call with Rita. Even on Zoom, she dazzles. And so I asked her what she had to say when Spielberg asked her to come back to the world of West Side Story. And here is what she told the director at first.
I certainly don't want to tell you how to make your film, but I don't do cameos. And honestly, I think it would be a detriment to your movie. And that point he interrupts. He says, no, this is a real part. And Tony Kushner, who just loves you, I didn't know that. He said, he wrote a part for you.
So that new role is Valentina. So replacing Doc, she is the new shop owner. She is the one who gives Tony a safe place to work. So now let's go through the rest of the cast. We have Tony, played by Anzo Elgort, who has this amazing voice, sounds a bit like a young Frank Sinatra at his best. I mean, you see him there. He has this kind of James Deanian sort of presence. But if I sound less than impressed, Heather, it's only because the rest of the cast is incandescent. Rachel Zegler, picked out of thousands of girls who auditioned for this role at 17, brings a sweetness to Maria and a voice like a bell. Mike faced as Riff. Now, he is the leader of the Jets. You see him there in the middle, all pluck and bravado. An amazing dancer, does the best with Justin Peck's choreography. And then Cuban-Canadian David Alvarez, who bounced his way to winning a Tony on Broadway as Billy Elliot. Then he left Broadway. He went into the Army, Heather, but now he is back as Bernardo, as the leader of the Sharks. Now, he is in this amazing production number. You know the song America, da-da-da-da-da-da, America, where he co-stars with the new Anita, Ariana DeBois, who is spectacular. So I asked him, what's harder, being in the Army or keeping up with the new Anita, Ariana? Take a listen.
Oh, keeping up with Ariana. She's just so incredible. She's the best dancer I've ever seen in my life, hands down. And I was intimidated because I wanted to be the best version I could be for her. I wanted to make her look really good. She didn't need me.
And I have to share some of the visuals. I mean, look at that, right? She spins in that dress. The world revolves around her. It is just spectacular, and that is just a taste there.
So we've been talking on and on. We're out of time, rats and cats. I'm going to tell you more on the National tonight, and the whole interview with Rita Moreno is up on YouTube, so that is good. But we have to get your number. I'm listening to you. I think you liked it.
I loved it. 4.5 out of 5. Spielberg is clearly inspired. There's a new authenticity, a new pride to this, and shocking relevance and power. Wonderful, wonderful. Go see it. It's lovely.
4.5 out of 5. Loved it and loved talking to you. Bye, Julie.
My pleasure.
All right. Thanks a lot. See you, Eli.